My name is Will Elric and I'm doing a Bachelor of Ecological Agricultural System. You know, I guess I've always, it's been a while now, so I've just adapted to using crutches, so you just adapt. And so I try not to limit myself, especially when it comes to my physical capabilities, and yeah, I've generally been pretty good with the crutches. So, but the worst thing was the brain injury. Yep, and that's where I struggled. That's where the struggles were. Basically, my first year of uni, I thought I'd take on 4 subjects, and then I thought, no, it's my first year at uni, I'll do 3. And it was so hard. It was so hard. Doing 3 subjects, that was like doing 20, you know, because you'd have 3 subjects, you'd have certain amount of, so you'd have one assignment, next assignment, next assignment, and they're all due around the same time, and I can't do all that multitask. I've got to do one, and then when that's done that, right, and then I can do the next one. That's done, I can do that. And so I found myself running behind all the time because suddenly this assignment is taking me weeks to do. And I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to make sure that I do the best job I can. And I just couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up. Like I remember long term, you know, I can remember last year and this, that, the other. But short term in day to day, I forget things I have, like I forget all, like, it's just with my partner, it's just it's a running joke now. Did you do that? No, I forgot. And it's just, I just have the really bad short-term memory. Concentration, distraction, you also overwhelm, and so like when you're going into, if you have a few things happening, you just can't do it, like just can't function with it. But I can do one thing, and I can do one thing and focus on one thing. But if there's too many things, you just can't deal with it. Like they just can't. It doesn't compute. It's like the computer shuts down and gets a virus, and you do that as much times as you want. The computer's not going to go. And it's like my head just doesn't work. I tried to structure my days where it was like a job, and I'd go to uni and I'd spend my day at uni, 8 hours doing a job, and do each assignment. But it still wasn't long enough. Because it's still, you know, when I found out, because I guess my story was like, when I found out I had my brain injury, which was only a few years ago, they say, and it was such a really, really good example, if you can imagine a grid, like, you know, a grid, and someone says at this side of the grid, you know, what's your name? And the signal will go straight to the quickest path to your brain, and then you go, oh, my name's Will. And the quick way back, my name's Will. And when you've got a brain injury, a lot of those neurons have been severed or smashed or damaged. And so you say, oh, my name's Will. And it goes to the quickest path. Oh, can't go that way. Oh, can't go that way. Oh, finally, no, my name's Will. Okay, my name's Will. And it's got to go back out there again. And so it just takes a bit longer. And so when you have a brain injury, you don't lose your intelligence. Although I was never really intelligent, but you know, but just processes take longer. It takes longer to maybe say something. It takes longer to process something. If someone says something, it takes longer to and say something. So there's all those, and it's actually a lot when it comes to when you're trying to put yourself under stress, when you're trying to do all the uni work. And it's not, you don't have to go, oh, I have a disability and none of that. You know, you're linking into getting the support to help you get your degree, you know. And sometimes pride used to get me in the way big time. What she's done is sort of told the lecturers, well, actually, we'll has a brain injury, and so he's going to struggle here and here, and so he might just need a bit of a hand with, and just, I guess that in itself, just that little process of just explaining to a lecturer about it is huge. A letter to the professors to say that I have a brain injury and that it just takes me a bit longer. An extension on assignments and an extension on exams in a separate room. That's the main thing. And any kind of, you know, you're having struggles or you're struggling, come and see us. You know, what you can't write essays or you're struggling with your essays, yeah, okay, go and see this person, they'll help you. And you don't have to single yourself out, stand out of the crowd, okay, yeah, I have a brain injury, blah, blah, blah. You know, they do that, and then you can just be part of the crowd. You know, you can be part of the students. You know, you're not having to be, but when in exam time comes, well then you can just, okay, you just go into the room with just a few other people that have a few challenges themselves. You do your exam and you go out. So it's really comfortable. It's not, you're not having to stand out of the crowd. You know, it's hard enough you're standing out of the crowd anyway, and you can just be part of the other students. It's probably more self-imposed, the stress, than it was actually uni giving me the stress. Because all I had to do was say, look, I need an extension on these 2 assignments. You know, and I didn't do it. I am now, you know. And you know, oh, I'm really sorry, Professor. Okay, no worries. Give it in a week's time. Oh. But pride gets in the way. You know, you don't want to be seen as different, but 100%, and that's what the university's sort of doing, isn't it? Like they're making that level playing field for people, and that's really good.